を貫いて地球を打った雷は我ら幼い人類に目覚めてくれと放たれたマクロス惜しくたった若者は愛する人をかばいつつ旅立つ日々を戦い開く Will love me tomorrow 闇を切り裂き飛びゆく先は遠く輝く青い星
It has been almost a year since the Macross began its voyage, and in that time we have amassed a great deal of valuable data and intelligence. I am now reporting all of our findings to the UN Combined Forces. This report is filed from the SDF-1 Space Battleship Macross UN Spacey, Bruno J. Global, commanding. For those on Earth, I think it's hard to know just what befell the Macross and its surroundings on the day of the launch ceremony. And what happened once it and Ataria Island both disappeared. It all began with a sudden roar from the Macross's main gun.
What? What's going on? The ship's original systems are all powering themselves up. What? And now they're switching over into firing mode.
What the hell is going on?
Sir, the main cannon is activating!
All fighters scramble! Prepare for launch! Our fleet is now engaged with hostile alien forces! This is not a drill! I repeat, this is not a drill!
The directive from the previous day's Defense Council that we were not to fire first in the event of an alien encounter had most definitely been broken. From what we could gather of the situation, the aliens' enemies had left them across behind as a clever trap, a booby trap, and we sprung it. Through our battle with the enemy's land forces, we confirmed that they were giants, 5 or 6 times the size of human beings. This had matched earlier estimates made by UN Spacey headquarters, based on the size of the Macross's interior. We also gained valuable data on the effectiveness of the Batroids, which had been built to combat the threat that the giants posed. Meanwhile, we were attempting to launch the ship using the gravity control system, but we failed.
Ah!
What's happening, Lasalle?
I have no idea, sir!
in the hell are those?
They appear to be our gravity control systems!
What? The gravity systems? It can't be! An analysis by our technical crew concluded that the unexpected firing of the main gun had affected all of the ship's components, including the fold system. Upon transporting the Macross and its island base into Pluto's orbit, the fold system vanished, forcing us to make a long voyage home. We quickly docked the Macross with the aircraft carrier Prometheus and the assault ship Daedalus, then brought the base, various facilities from the island, and 50,000 plus refugees still in the shelters aboard the Macross. The civilians used materials from the island to rebuild their city inside the ship's residential area and went about their daily lives. I believe this will provide valuable data for future deep space voyages. Incidentally, we learned that the disappearance of the fold system cut the energy lines to the main gun, rendering the weapon unusable. Therefore, the ship had to undergo a transformation.
Valkyrie squadrons, all units scramble! I repeat, Valkyrie squadrons, scramble all units!
They've left us no other recourse. Prepare to start the transformation. The transformation was extremely unfavorable among the citizens, but it allowed us to strike back at our enemy. Following this, we were able to modify the process and ensure that later transformations won't cause the same level of damage. Also, for our first counterattack in the rings of Saturn, we used residual energy from the fold system to create the pinpoint barrier. Furthermore, by concentrating the barrier at the bow of the Daedalus, we developed the Daedalus attack, which has proven effective against the giant enemy ships.
Oh no! I'll never make it in time! No, not there! Anywhere but there!
expediting the development of a barrier that can cover the entire ship. In the 8th month of our voyage, and in need of supplies, we touched down at Mars base Sala, where we were trapped by hidden gravity mines that had been planted by our enemy.
Destroyed groups 6, 8, and 17 have been destroyed. The rest are heavily damaged.
Hold on! There just might be a way to disable that trap!
Even if it's underground, Captain?
Not with our weapons, no. But if we could get into the Sala base's power core and set up a reactor overload...
I'm checking now. Yes, it looks like it might be enough, sir.
Then let's not waste any time. Claudia, contact Lieutenant Hayase and have her rig the reactor to self-destruct.
Yes, sir.
Warning! Reactor diffusion overload! Danger! Danger! All flow regulators are now offline! Condition red! The reactor...
By causing the reactor under the base to overload, First Lieutenant Hayase had enabled us to escape. It seems the enemy's objective is to capture the Macross instead of destroying her. I believe this allowed the Macross to run for an extended period of time from an overwhelming and potentially devastating enemy force.
To celebrate the launch of MBS, the Macross broadcast system, we present the Miss Macross
Shipwide
contest!
civilian broadcasts began, and the Miss Macross contest was held to mark the occasion.
A total of 400 applicants! Who will make it to the finals and win the crown? The Miss Macross contest! A queen will be chosen by you!
A young girl named Lin Minmei was crowned Miss Macross. With the Earth in sight, a fleet of enemy ships surrounded us, forcing us to hold station. It was at this time that our enemies subtly changed their tactics. Radio jamming that was blocking our communications was lifted, and we immediately reported our status to UN Spacey headquarters. However, directly following this...
Well, I'm receiving a signal, but I don't think it's from headquarters.
Right, then let's put it on the speakers.
Yes, sir.
In the name of the Centrati, we order you to surrender your vessel. The recent show of force was merely a display of what we can do. You are to surrender immediately or face complete destruction.
This is from the enemy fleet?
Acknowledge that you have received this demand for surrender.
Enough! Enemy deciphering and translation ability is exceptional. We can't afford to be careless with the radio. When our radar was destroyed, First Lieutenant Misa Hayase went out on a recon patrol in a cat's eye. Hayase, Second Lieutenant Ichijo, and Corporals Kakazaki and Genius were captured and taken across unknown space to the main Zentradi base for interrogation. But soon after their capture, they escaped the enemy and wound up telling us the shocking truth. I'll let them explain it by using their own account of the incident. Transcript follows.
I am Bodolza, the Supreme Commander of the Zentradi 118th Main Fleet. You will now answer the questions I ask.
How do they know our language?
How would I know?
My lord, the translation device appears to be working properly now.
Good. When did your people first encounter the Supervision Army?
The what?
Have you ever heard of a Supervision Army, Skipper?
Don't ask me, I just joined the military myself.
Just joined the military?
And what was it that you did before that?
What do you mean? We were civilians, of course.
Civilians?
What does this word civilian mean?
Someone who doesn't fight in wars?
Someone who doesn't fight in wars?
Preposterous! The universe is filled with conflict, and it's in battle that one finds life.
It's in battle that one finds life?
Uh-huh. It would seem that we need to change our line of questioning. Are there really people aboard your ship who do not fight? And how can your males and females live together? Answer me.
Males and females together? What are you—
Kakazaki. We're not going to answer any more of your questions!
You would seem to be their commander. Ha! You really don't have any idea of the situation you are in, do you? For example, witness the fate of that planet.
Why would you do that?
Now you fear the same thing happening to your home world, don't you?
But this still doesn't...
Doesn't what?
It doesn't add up. If they have this kind of power, why haven't they launched an all-out attack on the Macross or the Earth? We're missing something.
One more time. Do these civilians really exist? And how can males and females coexist on the same ship?
Males and females. Maybe we have something that they don't.
I'll destroy your ship and your planet if you don't answer.
If you think you can, try it!
What did you say?
Lieutenant!
Let me handle this. I said we have powers that you can't even conceive of!
Silence!
What the hell are you doing, you big bully?
Stay where you are. How soft. To think that fragile my-clones like this dare to defy us. And just why did you become my-clones anyway? If you don't tell me why you became a my-clone, I'll kill you.
Stop it! We were all born with these bodies!
You're born with them?
And just exactly where were you born from?
From our mothers, of course!
What's a mother's? Our female parents!
From a woman? You're saying you were born from a female?
But how is that possible?
How? You mean you guys don't know? A man and woman love each other and they make a baby.
Just what do you mean by love each other?
Well, they kiss and hold each other.
And this is how you my-clones are actually conceived? I demand that you show me how this kiss process works.
We're both guys! There ain't no way that's happening!
If you refuse, then I'll crush you too.
Wait! I'll show you how it's done.
Very well. Show me then.
Right. Lieutenant Ichijo, kiss me!
Huh?
This is our chance to see how the enemy reacts.
Then do it with Kakazaki!
Frankly, you're a much better choice.
You are not playing fair!
Just do it now.
That's an order. Just do it.
Okay, fine.
Here goes.
Good.
I'm sorry, Min-Mei.
Protoculture.
Huh? Protoculture? What's going on here?
Someone get these things out of my sight immediately!
What could the Zentradi have possibly been afraid of? Their bodies are so strong that they can survive for short periods in the vacuum of space. Plus, observations from our former abductees indicate that they've amassed an incredible armada occupying deep space. It's open.
I brought you some coffee, sir.
That was considerate. Thanks.
It's nothing.
Oh, it's this late already, is it?
Uh-huh. It's a beautiful sunset, sir. See? It really is gorgeous. I never thought I'd see this sight again.
To be honest, neither did I. I guess I can admit this. I got an extremely bad feeling when I was assigned to this vessel. A feeling that something would happen that would change our lives and all of humanity forever if we ever launched the Macross.
In a way, I guess your premonition came true.
Just what is the meaning of all this, Macross?
In the next episode, the crew of the Macross discovers that their return to Earth brings unforeseen complications. As Captain Global and Misa travel to UN Forces headquarters in Alaska, Hikaru and Min-Mei also leave the Macross and journey to Yokohama. For both parties, unexpected situations await them at their respective destinations. Next time on Super Dimension Fortress Macross, Chinatown.
Haruka